Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? This is your boy, Yanksta PokeQuest, back with another Pokemon Champions League battle, and this time I'm facing off against my homie Quintorres. Now, I got my ass beat by Quintorres during the very first round of this season's Pokemon Champions League battle, so let's see if I can turn things around this time around, you know what I'm saying? So, on his side of the team, he has Gliscor, Klefki, Latias, Skarmory, Hawlucha, and Conkeldurr. And on my side of the team, we have the old school OG Pokemon Fire Red team, Charferno, Bluegar, Duke, Zappo, Mushu, and Mermaid. Alright, let's get this party started. Ed. Okay, so he leads with Klefki and I lead with Zappo. So he predicts that I'm going to go for Heat Wave here, so I thought he was going to switch. So I go for Hidden Power Ice, but it turns out, you know what I'm saying, that was an over prediction, so that was a fail on my part there. And he used the Toxic and I'm poisoned. So now I go for Heat Wave and I miss. Oh man, what bad luck. He goes for Play Rough, you know what I'm saying, does a bunch of damage to me, and I get hurt by the poison. So I switch out into Duke here because Jappo's not doing so good. So he switches into Julio Jones, and I go for Ice Punch here, and I guess he didn't predict it, and I kill his Julio Jones in one hit. Alright. Good stuff. Duke always does this, killing things in one hit. So Zappo comes back out again. He sends out his keys, and now he switches that out into Skarmory because, you know, he didn't want it with Zappo. So Zappo goes for Discharge here, and it lands on Freddy, which is really nice. And he goes for Spikes, you know what I'm saying. But Spikes doesn't really affect my team that much because I have a bunch of flying types on my team. So he switches back out into Klefki, and I predict this, and I go for Heat Wave, and I hit Klefki and burn it. All right, very lucky. So Zappo's hurting here by the Toxic, but Zappo's putting in a ton of work right now, which is great. So he switches into his Vic, his Conkeldurr, and I go for a Discharge and it hits Vic for 27%, pretty decent damage, and Zappo goes down. But good job, Zappo, you know what I'm saying, put in tons of work. So I take out Charferno here, and I go for a Flamethrower, and I was hoping to take out Vic in one hit, but Charferno didn't quite get the job done there. Come on, bro. So Vic goes for a Drain Punch and sucks a bit of health out of Charferno there, and I go for another Flamethrower, and I end up taking out Keys, and right now the score is 5-4. So he sends out his Taco, his Hawlucha, and I go for an Ancient Power because that's a flying type, and he switches that out into his Freddy, and I go for another Ancient Power, and I kill Freddy, and Charferno goes into God mode. So right now I pretty much have the battle in the bag right now, because as soon as Charferno's in God mode, he's pretty much unstoppable. So I go for a Flamethrower, take out his Hawlucha, and he goes for a Mach Punch with his Vic, but Charferno's has 50% defense boost, so that didn't do much, and I kill Vic with a Flamethrower. So now he takes out his Matty Ice, his Latias, and I go for a Blast Burn, but that only did 47% because Latias is very bulky and the sun has gone away. So Charferno's kind of in trouble here, and while I was recharging, he used Calm Mind to, you know, stack up, and he goes for a Roost, and he heals back to 100%, and I go for a Blast Burn again, but it only does 25% unfortunately, and he kills Charferno while in God mode. So great job, you know what I'm saying, Quintorres. And I go for an Ice Punch with Duke, hoping to kill it, but Duke doesn't quite finish the job there, and Duke gets taken out. Oh man, come on, bruh. And I go for Bluegar, hoping to finish the job with Shadow Ball, but because of the Calm Minds, he's really bulky right now, so Bluegar can't finish the job. So I switch out because I get scared, and I switch into Mermaid, and I want to switch into a Toxic strategy. So right now a Mermaid comes out, you know what I'm saying, and he goes for a Reflect type, so my Scalds won't work, but I hit him with a Toxic right there, and it hits really nicely there. And so he goes for another Calm Mind, and he stacks up once again. Now I'm getting kind of worried here because I'm afraid he's going to take Mermaid out in one hit, so I really have to play it safe right now. So he hits me with a Stored Power, and by the looks of things, he won't be able to take Mermaid out in one hit. So I go for Protect right here, and he goes for another Stored Power, but Mermaid's Protect really does this job there. And, you know, I'm just going to Wish and Protect right here, and just keep doing that strategy, you know what I'm saying, and let's just hope that he doesn't do for, you know, another Calm Mind. So he goes for a Stored Power, and I go for a Scald, and here my Wish works here, and it comes down, and of course Brand's getting really frustrated because the Toxic is really weighing him down there, and I go for another Scald, and his Toxic is gets his ass right there, and I win the battle with 3-0. Wow. Great stuff, Brandon, you know what I'm saying, very close, and I did manage to snatch that win at the very end, and with a little bit of luck, Charferno got into God mode, but he was able to subdue that, so very nicely played, and you know, I hope we can go at it again next time. So thank you for watching. This has been Yanksta PokeQuest, and make sure you hit that subscribe button to get more PCL Pokemon Champions League videos in the future, and click that link in the thumbnail for the previous PCL Pokemon Champions League battle where I use Charferno X.